Welcome to the fourth round of F1 Academy. We didn't get going last night because it was chucking it down with rain. But now it's beautiful sunshine, early morning at Zandvoort as we get ready for race 1. Well, we got going eventually, didn't we? But welcome to those of you that stayed up or joining us after some nice sleep. We've got Jess and myself, Jess Ball and Megan in the commentary box. I would have rather got an extra hour or two sleep this morning instead of having to wake up for this.
As would I.
Here we are. Apart from that, how are you?
Sleepy, a bit thirsty, a bit in pain.
I think that was a bit of both for me as well. I thought exactly the same. What are your thoughts going into race 1? Obviously, it's dry now, it's not wet, so could we see different protagonists in this one go for the race win?
I honestly think that we might. Oh, starting grid.
Oh, starting grid, and just in case you missed it, from back to front, as I go to the battle screen, Emily De House starts in 15th. We've got Lola Love and Fossey in 30th. Bianca Bustamante will start 14th. Then we got Tina Hausman in 12th. Carrie Schreiner will start in 11th spot. In 10th spot, we got Jess Edgar. In 9th, we got Hammer Al Kabassi. In 8th, we got Leah Block. Great qualifying result from her yesterday with Chloe Chambers in 7th. The wildcard, Nina Gaiman in 6th place with Aurelia Nobles in 5th place. One of the home favourites, Maya Wook, in 4th with Maria Marti in 3rd. And our front row is what you can expect really in F1 Academy. Dorian Ping in 2nd and Abby Pulling lines up in pole position. They switch in about an hour's 2 time for race 2. Ping will be starting on pole position then. But for now, it's Abby Pulling's turn. Omi's down in the pits. So waking up for this as well. Thank you, Omi. So you watched your bit of, you've probably been busy watching doing something else. You probably haven't caught F1 Academy, but you get to catch both races. What are your thoughts going into this?
Well, to be fair, I've actually been able to catch every race this season. Never would miss the support series stuff. But yes, we've had some amazing action so far, but it really has been Dorian Pan versus Abby Pulling. Dorian Pan, strong showing in Jeddah, and then ever since then it's been Abby Pulling who's been taking the front spot. But now it's time for possibly Dorian Pin, after recovering after that injury as well, to possibly fight back here with Zandvoort. Has got the inside line as well, and I think the start's going to be crucial. We've seen that all the way throughout the races. Overtaking can be tricky, so the start is going to be very crucial.
Usually the inside line is quite powerful as well, so we'll keep an eye on Dorian in this race, and luckily we're about to get underway for the formation lap. Luckily, hopefully, no aborted start there as well, but it's going to be very, very exciting. Bianca didn't take part in the aborted race 1 because her car was pretty much broken.
It worked.
They have now had an afternoon to repair it and that their car's back in session. So that's one advantage of postponing it to today. Megan, Bianca's able to do the start.
It is one advantage, one I'm sure she's very pleased with, to be honest. I bet she's just like, yeah, that was meant to be. But also, you like my mug?
Oh, that's brilliant. I absolutely love it. I can actually see Megan this time because I'm on team viewer, so I can actually see her and we can wave at each other. Hello. Shane Naomi can't do that as well. But let's hear from our top 3.
It was a really difficult and tough qualifying for us. It was really wet. Yesterday the practice were in dry, so really different from yesterday. We don't know yet if it will be raining or in dry conditions, but yeah, we will push to be on the top, and yeah, let's go for it.
I think race 1 today will be wet. The procast said that, so I believe it's going to be wet. I think it's positive because qualifying was really good, so we can aim for something good and to try to fight for the victory. Yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously I'll think about if we are doing a rolling start or standing start, the procedures that I'll go through, and making sure I'm ready for it. But it's a long race, so there'll be a lot of time management. I think it's quite easy to overheat these tyres, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be our first wet race of the season, probably the only one. So yeah, just look forward to it.
We're not going to have a wet race this season. It's going to be dry. Don't forget that was recorded after qualifying, and I didn't know it was going to be aborted. So, yeah, most of these interviews were pretty much gone after this as well. I think there's going to be a lot of strategy change in terms of a dry race now. It's a shame it's not going to be a wet race, because that would have been very entertaining. Because Abu Dhabi, of course, doesn't rain, because that's where, and Qatar doesn't hardly rain either. So,
never know,
unless it's a monsoon.
So might get a hose and start just spraying the track.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind that, Megan. I'm sure Amy wouldn't mind that either as well.
Set it on mist setting, because, let's face it, mist rain, oh my, is the worst type of rain
and it came down hard yesterday. It takes a while to dry up, but when it rains in Zandvoort, it pours. As we found out in F1 last year as well. Please stay dry for I think it is meant to be dry for F1, I believe, this year for the Grand Prix. Thank goodness. So, but hopefully that doesn't make the race boring. It was quite entertaining last year with the wet, dry. But we're about to get underway for the first race of the day. A few hours earlier than scheduled, but we are all set to go. The green flag is waving. Where are the lights? Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Here we go with starters orders, and we got Abby that did get underway well, but we got Marty that's got underway the best out of anyone, as she's overtaken Dorian Pitch, takes the inside line in towards turn number 1. Abby just about keeps the lead. We got Maya in this as well, free wide in towards turn number 2. That's going to be tight entry through 3 coming up soon as well, heading towards one of the first bankings. Who will go high and who will go low, as I think we had a few people had a bit of an off, but it's Abby pulling it still, keeps on the lead, but not the best getaway from her. She took a bit of a while to get off the line, but she still leads anyway.
She did. And Bustamante has been pushed right to the back, despite the timer screen saying that she is second to last. But she was pushed right to the back, and then going round corners into turn 3, she locked up, and also I saw a little bit of contact there between what looked to be Schreiner and I think it might have been Al-Kabasi.
Yeah, I think it might have been that as well, as I almost heard myself on the YouTube as I get the YouTube chat up, as Nobles and Nina going side by side in towards turn number 10, but backs out of Covs. And just one thing to point out, which I forgot to say in the intro, whilst we were sorting everything out, it is being reduced. It was 8, I think it was 18 laps, but it's been reduced to 13, just so they can fit all the races in the day. So we'll have a bit of a break going into race 2, because they don't want to do 2 races back to back. So we've got this race, of course, now, and then the race 2 will be scheduled at normal time at around about 9:30. So we get a bit of a break later on, thank goodness as well, so I can warm up my voice a little bit. I saw a bit of a lock-up from Nina heading towards the banking. It's a very steep banking. I think we could see, so Blot, I think, oh no, that's just a timing, so having a bit of a paddy. I thought she was in the pits there. Nobles and the lock-up again. Chloe Chambers side by side. Someone's gone off wide. That's probably one of the Williams drivers.
So Bustamante makes her way into 15th place. So she's found her way up from the back. She's still a place behind where she started though.
But at least she's going to get some track time, which is unlike what she got yesterday with the red flag period. But anyway, they're all still very close together. But as you can see, it is very hard to overtake, which is not looking good for F1 later. If we don't get that.
Just crashes. So that's
Dorian Pin is still quite close to Abby Pulling.
Yeah, she is. She's really trying to keep on her tail there. I think she recognises the fact that since it's a dry race today, and it looks a very, very dry race today, that it's going to be more difficult for her to overtake than it would have been in the wet.
Yeah, because of course, there'll be people that would have been more experienced in the wet and they would have got the advantage and got to move down the inside as well. But fair play to the fans for still surviving yesterday evening, as they were still out on the circuit at that time, and then being told that it's been called off, of course. But your order, your top 5 at the moment, pulling Ping, Marty, Maya and Nina, your top 5. And your wild card, well, we're doing the best out of the wild card so far this season. As pulling is falling away by 1.4 seconds. So
Damon is
obviously
actually really impressing me over the past weekend.
Yes, she has, because obviously she had an injury, as Omi was saying earlier on in the broadcast, and she was a little bit further back pace-wise in Spain. But she's recovered well. She's had a few trips around the world as well, which is what I wouldn't have done if I were recovering from an injury. But she wants to fight back strong. She's got a good mental attitude as well. So she's only racing in a few series as well to make sure that she doesn't fully injure herself. But you can see we were running on board with it was Block in 8th place. Instant involving Ping, false start.
Oh. Alcapassi.
Okay, come now. With determination. Think about the best place to do it.
You see,
All her was determination.
yeah,
and
think
that was
about
it.
the best place to do it. She's currently on the back of Block right now, but I think she's got to keep into consideration that Schreiner's right on her tail right now and is really itching to make a move. And I think she's waiting for... Oh, Love and Fosse also noted false start.
So it wasn't Pulling that got a bad start, it was Pin that maybe jumped the start. So I thought Pulling got a bad start, but obviously I didn't check the lights quickly enough.
Not
So-
one, but 2 drivers getting false starts. That's almost unheard of for it to be more than
Elsewhere
one.
in the grid. So 10 laps to go then, but yeah, surely that's a slam dunk. 10-second penalty. Or 5 seconds. I don't know what they did in the FIA this year, but
Well, they
it's
seem
one
to
of
be
the two. It's either
favouring-
5 or 10
lock up.
seconds. Lock up into turn 1 from, I think, one of the kick salvers of Carrie Schreiner. So
Yeah.
there they come then. In towards turn 2.
They seem to be favouring 10-second penalties in recent races. At least this season they have been. So it would
I
likely
mean-
be 10.
Omi knows well on the F1 game that it doesn't give you 5-second penalties anymore for speeding in the pit lane
Yeah.
or illegal overtakes. They give you 10 seconds, and a false start on the F1 game is a drive-through, not a 10-second penalty. So can we make F1 more realistic, please, and just give 5-10-second penalties instead of a drive-through? But I can see why, because it gives you instantly. But anyway,
Race start.
yeah, let's have a look at the race start.
Yep, that definitely happened. She was rolling off beforehand.
Yeah, she was rolling. I didn't see what Love and Fosse, so yeah.
I don't know actually where Love and Fosse started.
I have no idea.
think
Let
she
me
started
look
near the
at.
back
Let
of
me
the
just
grid.
wind back the stream. She started 13th.
Yeah, so near the back of the grid.
So she was near the back. So yeah, it wasn't Abby that got a bad start. It was just quite a few people just jumped the start there.
Yeah,
So we'll look at Maya's start.
yeah, that was
That
definitely
looked a bit
false
dodgy
start.
from Dorian, which is a shame because I wanted to see her fight for the win, but unfortunately,
Slightly
it's a
gonna
slam
get a
dunk.
penalty.
If you jump the start, you get a penalty. Unless it was like fine on the line. That I think it happened to Bottas that he might have rolled on the start. Surely someone rolled at the start for one series and got away with it because they didn't actually get off the line. But I don't know. It's hard to tell with these things.
I couldn't see
So
as
we'll-
much from Love and Fosse there, from Bushramante's
I think-
view.
Yeah, I think Love and Fosse should be all right.
Yeah, I
It
don't
might
think...
just been a slight millisecond. Like she
Yeah.
might have had the best reaction of her life. It's been noted. Well, we've already got that. Looking back from it, it's quite close.
Yeah.
But we're seeing, I think, Chloe Chambers making the move on Nobles into turn 1. We didn't see that, but now we get to see it now. In towards turn 1. Right-hand side they go. I think it's the inside line.
It's a hard
Covers
one
her
to
off.
decide. Isn't
Yeah.
it? 5 laps in.
Prix second. Abby Pulling has pulled on pin at the moment at the start. 5 laps.
Oh my.
A, she loves that track because she's had experience in British F4. And B, she's quick.
Welcome
More
to the
incidents in
136s.
House and Edgar caused a collision. Noted. I almost said Hauger for some weird reason. I'm thinking about F2.
That was at the race start.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? We didn't see it properly enough.
Are they on the same team or something? Okay, Schreiner definitely did something at the race start, but I didn't see
hard to
that
tell, wasn't it? Yeah.
It must have been like being hidden.
Must have been hidden from play start, of course.
But
Don't
welcome
forget,
to the
F2 and
136,
F3 are
by the
back
way.
next weekend. At Monza, F3, their championship finale will be crowned the champion. There's the race winner from last season in Zandvoort in race 2, Hamad Al-Khabasi, only in 9th though. She's looking very racy to try and get past Block.
Under
And Pete has been
investigation.
under investigation. No under investigation yet for Love and Fossey, so I think Love and Fossey will be no further action.
Yeah,
It didn't look like she jumped the start.
It
might
was
have just been
very
the fault of the
close.
sensors. Yeah.
though Pin did seem like she did jump the start a bit. Also, Abby Pulling's just done a 136.811.
Get out. She's checked out at the front, and Pin is checked out to Marty behind as well. But if she I think Pin's going to drop down anyway, so I think it'll be a Marty Meyer podium, and that'll be good for the home Grand Prix, and that will mean Nina is chasing down her countryman for the podium spot. So I'm sure Nina will be told on the radio, look, Pin might get a penalty. It's time to push for the podium, which that's what I want to do anyway. Hamda Al-Khabasi getting a bit of straight line speed from Block in front. What's she going to do then towards turn number 1? No, she doesn't think better of it. They don't have long to make moves. Oh, Hamad Al-Khabasi has been noted for a false start too.
Jeez, how many of them had false starts?
3.
She was near
Have
the
been
back.
one under investigation, 2 noted. 5-second time penalty for Pin. False start.
So she did jump the start.
I had a fee. I think it was just like a millisecond too early, and it was just like, nope. Slam dunk for Pin, unfortunately. No further action.
Yeah.
I thought so for Love and Fossey, yeah.
Love and Fossey didn't jump the start. But
Sensor, it's something to do with the sensors, because they do trigger if people have a false start, and it might have been a Bottas situation where one year where it looked like they jumped the start, but they didn't. Yeah.
when he jumped to start in 0.21 seconds, he made that start.
Yeah. So it must
smashing
be.
metal
To be
couple
fair,
in it.
she's gained quite a few places to 11. So yeah, she has good reaction times there. If she does the same in race 2, she'll be golden.
She will be. So, there's a little bit of lock up there for Block. Pin radio.
About the
Okay,
penalty.
Dolly, we need to push as hard as you can. We have 5 seconds time penalty for jump start. 5 seconds time penalty for jump start. Push, push.
Ooh. No reaction from Pin on the radio. I was expecting a bit more from her.
As was I. But
I'm out of capacity under investigation.
I think that 5-second time penalty would put her in 6th position, just ahead of Chambers and just behind Gaten.
She needs to put. I think Pin has been told to push. I think the drivers around them have been told to push as well. So everyone's pushing unless you're pulling. You're doing your normal pace.
Race control.
5-second time penalty for Hamad Al-Khabasi. We didn't see the jump start from Hamad Al-Khabasi, so it's hard to tell if we agree with that or not, because we didn't see that on the TV pictures.
Yeah, we didn't
So we'll
see
just-
that at all, and besides, she started behind Bustamante, and the view we got from Bustamante didn't show us anything of.
No, they did not show us at all. So we'll just trust the stewards. We'll trust the stewards and see what happens. We'll probably get a replay towards the end of the race, because there's not much action going on, unfortunately, as you would expect. But Nina, I know Nina's been told to push now because she is right on the back of these two, sorry.
Yeah, she's gained like 1.5 seconds. least
That
I
is
think she has.
insane for
Oh, now she's losing
Nina.
time.
She's right on the back. She's right on the back of them now. It's a track that she knows and loves. She races there a lot in all the series that she competes in. British F4 as well. She did well. So she is a driver that is well known in the Netherlands and does quite well at it too. Can she get her first podium in, I was about to say W Series, it's F1 Academy? As I think she's gonna conserve her tyres now and then push towards the end because she doesn't have that long left. So at the moment it'll be pulling Marty and Maya your top three, unless Nina could do anything about it.
Here's a replay.
This is-
Mando Akabasi.
Again, we're probably going to see a move being made on camera.
Oh, almost
no.
lost it.
That was a bit of a mistake for Hamad Al-Kabasi
Quite near the
there.
end of the circuit
Crazy.
too, isn't it?
Yeah, very close.
Race control.
No further action with Houseman and Edgar.
Well, none of us saw.
We didn't see what.
Yeah, none of us saw it.
Yeah, again, we never saw it. So there we go.
So we can't
We
really.
might have hit a few people off, but that was probably them. I don't know.
It's like we saw Shriner have an incident, and I noticed Shriner because Shriner is the only green car on the entire grid. So I know she accidentally went into someone, but like Edgar didn't. I never saw what Edgar and Houseman did.
I did see what Edgar do. No, it's hard to tell with that car because Edgar's car looks quite similar to quite a few cars on the grid, like Block.
Yeah, it's like for all I know, it's like it could have been Block who had the incident, but it wasn't.
But it's not Block, but she's been chased down by Hamad Al-Kabasi again. She's gaining quite a bit of time on the straight there as well. I'm seeing Nina gained a bit of time once more, but I don't think she's going to gain enough. The sun is shining here at Zandvoort. It's rising as well, so it's going to be very blinding as they go through turn 5 and 6. I wouldn't want to be any of the drivers right now.
It's so
racing
different
around
to
there.
yesterday.
Yeah, so much different to yesterday, because don't forget, this was roughly when they, actually, no, it was a few hours later it would have been practice on the Friday, but it was damp. So this is the first drive run and they got the weekend.
Just gonna check Zandvoort's weather.
Oh, God.
Just windy all day.
Yeah, just windy, yeah, so it's going to be dry. I'm going to look at Donington weather as well, because I'm covering race 2 later.
Oh, anyone who
And-
lives in Zandvoort, you're gonna have a very nice Wednesday next week. Sunny and warm.
Right. In Donington, it's going to be dry during the race. Okay, good. Good. So it's dry all around. Wonder what it was like at Daytona this morning, as in their evening in NASCAR. Josh is getting well-deserved sleep because he's been up for ages.
Yeah, very. That meant I had to wake up even earlier.
Yeah, I think I got up at I went to bed at 10. Oh! Block! That was a massive lock up into turn 1.
Going to bed at 1:30.
Oh, you went to bed at 1:30. Oh, God. I was going to stay out to watch NASCAR, but my body was like, no, you need sleep. I was surprised Hamad Al-Kabasi didn't take advantage of Block's lock up there. I thought she would have gone to get the move, but that just shows how unpowerful the dirty air is around here. It's an absolute nightmare. But, yeah. 3 laps to go of this one. And looks like the order will remain unchanged at the front. Of
Yeah, it
course,
does seem that
Ping
way.
with that 5-second penalty will probably only drop down to 5th.
I feel like the only people who really have a chance of overtaking someone at the moment, because of how close they are, is
Oh, yeah.
Block has a chance, Amanda Al-Kabasi has a chance, Shriner doesn't. Love and Fosse, Houseman, Edgar, De House, Bustamante.
Yeah, those two. Yeah. Well, those people I think are going to
Yeah.
go for the move. And this train of cars here as well. I think that's the closest battle we're going to see on track today.
It's like, I think those are the only people with the chance. Oh, and Maya.
Yeah,
Gaten.
I said that, Maya.
No, engagement too. Yeah.
Gateman maybe, but I don't think she's close enough to do anything about it unless she's saving her tyres.
Well, she was before. I think she's really just started losing time.
Yeah, she's lost a lot of time.
I don't know.
But she is stable at the moment in 5th place.
See, I don't know.
She doesn't have long to do it, so I think she'll probably settle for 5th. She has gained 1 place in this race.
She has, and that's quite good. But I don't know whether her losing time is pulling just increasing time or her just losing time to Chambers.
Yeah.
I think it's the latter.
Chambers, I was expecting her to be on the podium this weekend in race 1, but she's only down in 6th. As Block, top of the speed trap. 144 miles an hour, 232 kph, so she's good on the straights. That's probably why you can see Hamid Al-Kabassi is really getting on the corners here. But it's not good if there's... Oh, we could have an overtake here. Here we come then. As Nobles in front makes a bit of a mistake. But I don't think that's going to affect any of the two. But Hamid Al-Kabassi is going to get some slipstream on Block in towards turn 11 and 12. No, doesn't think any of it at the moment. She's got to take a different line, I think, to Block in front. As Nobles falls away, we're about to start the final lap of race 1.
She's really looking for that line where she can get by. She's trying every single corner that she can see. Because she knows this is
go for a move here for Maya. No. Maya's not going to... Oh, but here she comes. They're both beating each other to the wall. Here comes Hamid Al-Kabassi. Through she goes on Block. Beautiful move. That's probably the only overtake we saw on camera.
Though, I must say, I am a little bit worried about Block's tactics this year because you were trying to push her up against the wall. It's like I saw those twitches of the wheel, constantly just slightly moving that way to try and gauge a reaction that would go into the wall.
That was not much space left at all there.
No, there wasn't. Here's a
let's look at the replay. And there's side-by-side outage happening in the background as well that we missed.
See it happening there.
That was Bianca and someone else, I think.
Oh, and here's a further one at the back.
Yeah, it was Bianca and someone else that was going for it, but we're not going to get the replay, unfortunately.
I kind of saw a glimpse of it. I think there was a lockup involved, though also an attempt at an overtake. I think Bustamante must have done well on it.
Yeah, Bustamante, well, she started 14th, is going to remain in 14th. But Abby Pulling started on pole, never looked back. She is going to take yet another win of the season and pretty much takes one hand of the trophy. Abby wins around race 1 at Zambor. Dorian Peach is going to remain second, but Marty will take second due to Pin's time penalty. Well, let's see where it drops her.
5th.
Maya in 3rd on her home Grand Prix. Nina in 4th, yet I've had a feeling she's going to drop down a zip. We could have a drag to the line between these lot. Look at that train.
They are really close.
Gary Steiner is going to remain. Tev gets a final point, but that would have been so close. It's Tina Houseman in 11th, Jess Edgar 12th. We'll go through the rest of the running order soon, but no one could stop Abby Pulling at one of her favourite tracks. Well done.
She'd have preferred it if they'd done it in the rain.
She would have preferred it in the rain, to be honest, as she said in the interview, but the yellow flag is for most cars to go in the support paddock. Don't you panic.
Yeah, not a single yellow flag during this session. And now I say that, our race 2 is going to be full of them.
We'll get it in race 2, probably.
Yeah, it's going to be chaotic.
Yeah, we'll get it in race 2, knowing us.
Pulling.
As ready for Pulling.
Amazing, guys. Thank you very much. It was, a really fast start. Dad, if you're watching, I'm sorry you can't be here. And tell Granddad if you're watching with him that this is for Nanny. She's been watching over you.
Aww. That's cute. Aww. Granddad dedicating this race to her granddad. That's lovely. I don't think any of my grandparents are alive, unfortunately. But hopefully we are going to get the podium today. Hopefully Sky won't cut to an ad break or anything like that. I think they shouldn't do.
They probably will.
So hopefully we'll get, I think we should get the team ready for Marty as well. Good. I think she started third, I believe. Let me check yeah, she started third.
Marty.
Remained third on the line, but there we go, Marty.
Very well. Good race, well fought on the start.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful reaction from Martin. Hopefully we'll hear from Maya soon as well. I think I've podium in quite a while. She hasn't had quite a few podiums this season. Her first few were in Jeddah, and then she just stopped, I believe. I'll check when she got the rest of her podiums, but I'm sure she got more. I'll need to double check that.
That just means
her
Gaben
only
got 4.
podiums came from that Jeddah. So this is her first podium since Jeddah, Megan.
Oh, that's a while.
It is a while.
This does mean that Gaben on her wild card race, first one, got 4th.
Yeah, she got 4th, yeah. I would have loved her to have got a podium.
She could. Next race.
Well, I don't know where she's starting in race 2 because they're not showing on socials, but I looked like Abby was doing the dub there, but she wasn't. Oh, it would have been funny if she did the dub, to be honest.
My
but
phone's like gone really cold.
yeah, it is freezing where I am as well at the moment. I should have worn my fleece, but I didn't.
Got my orange juice. Right here, that's where I'm drinking.
Abby, I don't know who that is, but that's one of the bosses of LP. Congratulating Abby. And that is the Campbell C. We got a 3-way fight, I believe, for the team's championship. So I'm excited to see how that materialises going into the final 2 rounds. There's a wave to the camera for Marty, I believe, as well. Amy, what did you think of that race?
Well, the drivers seem like taking a little bit more easy in that one because they can't afford to take any damage, so they're not taking as much risk, even though on the last lap it was pretty chaotic. Not taking us to just be a little bit careful for the race later on.
I think they're more focused on race 2, to be honest, and we're seeing Jack doing supporting the team as well. Great to see our newest Alpine driver.
It's Jack
for
out of the
2025.
box.
What?
It's Jack out of the box. Get it?
Yeah, he's out of the box. Yeah. Jack's great. I hope to see him do well in 2025, please. I don't want another rookie being like humiliated.
I can't wait to make so many jokes about Jack in the boxes.
Oh my God, yeah, that's gonna be so good. But yeah.
Guess what? Jack's in the box.
Yeah, we've got 3 more though. But anyway, Ariella Bravo is going to be doing the post-race interviews and chatting. Top 3. Well, at least Abby anyway.
Win number 5. This is becoming a regular occurrence. How was it out there for you, especially given we weren't expecting to have race 1 today?
I'm so glad actually that they did fit in the race today. We were scared that they weren't up to yesterday's conditions, but it was a dream race. I went in quite laid back, to be honest. I knew that we were fast in the dry. Obviously, starting on the front row, I was the one to beat. So, just controlled the race. We did have a bit of tire deg at the end, so I'll talk to my engineer about that. But otherwise, great race.
You're looking so dominant at the moment. It's looking almost easy for you, bringing these wins home and also the pole positions. How are you and the team feeling in yourselves?
Sorry, say
How are you and the team feeling in yourselves?
I mean, in myself, I'm so happy, and I'm really proud of myself, what I've been doing mentally. I do a lot with a guy called Martin at Gazing to make sure that I'm mentally at the best position as possible, but also, the team, they're doing an amazing job for me, Road Motorsport. I can't thank them enough. The car is just perfect, or needs perfect every time I go out, so I've just got to do the job, and that's, it's great. We work so well together, and I think a relationship like that is so important.
And we have just about an hour until you're straight back out there for race 2. Not starting on pole, but of course this has given you a little taster of what the conditions are like out there. How are you feeling for that race and how are you approaching it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting P2 for that one actually, so it'll be going into turn 1, trying being on the attack, but I think the pace that we showed there, even if we don't make it in turn 1, we'll still be able to pile the pressure on. So, I mean, Yeah, good points for the championship. I'm still kind of thinking ahead. I'm going to be clever. I'm not going to. I don't need to do anything desperate. So that's the important thing.
Well, good luck for that race and huge congratulations for this win.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully, no, we're not going to hear from the rest of the top three. Oh, I thought we were going to hear for the top three, but we're just going to hear from Abby. But yes, she's going to be starting from P2 later on, whilst Pin's going to be on pole. Well, she did have the pace in race 1, so maybe she could challenge Pin for the win later on. But usually, if you start on pole, you take the win at Zandvoort. So we've seen that in many races so far. So I think we could see the same today, but maybe Pulling could break that curse and maybe overtake Pin on the start line. But yeah, this could be Abby Sharp starting a different perspective. She's used to starting on pole, isn't she? She's not used to starting P2, but I'm looking forward to race 2 later to see those two battle it out once again as we wait for the podium.
There was...
As Alice Power Watch is on.
At the start of that interview, there was a little bit of a problem, it seemed, with Abby's mic.
With the mic, yeah.
Oh, driver's room.
Oh, yeah, the cool-down room. Hopefully no one will talk over. Yeah, but let's hear from the cool-down.
They are talking over it, so we can't play it.
Oh, we can't play it. All right, just let us know they're not talking, and I'll bring over to the battle screen again, because I can't tell, because I can't hear anything.
They're still talking over it, directly over it.
Whereas in the other series, they don't, and
Yeah.
they actually shut up.
They stopped.
Oh, they stopped. Okay, thanks, Megan. Let's hear for the cool-down room, hopefully.
I mean, the song was not bad considering it was wet.
No, to be fair.
Yeah. But I didn't see the full start.
Chica! Say it again, sorry?
She had a full start though.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
I got told on the radio, on the in-lap, but I didn't.
You didn't need to have the information before that, did you?
I just chilled. Oh,
What?
squaring it off. I absolutely love this track. I'm jealous it's your home track.
I wish I had a better quality because once you're in front, it's easy to.
Yeah. Because sector 2 is quite a lot, at least in British, there's
Yeah.
air wash.
Yeah. I need to be British for it.
Always good.
It's
So,
nice.
so there we go then.
It's
I'll
nice
keep
at
on the
Monaco.
battle screen for now because we're about to go on to the podium, because otherwise we have to chop and change everything. So we'll keep on the battle screen for now whilst we wait there. As you were saying, Megan, what were you saying? Because I know you were trying to speak.
Yeah, it's nice that Maya's managed to get on the podium at least once in one of the 2 races for her home race. It must
And
be
Abby
quite
was
sad.
saying, oh, I wish that it was her home race because she loves the track.
So it's like jealousy from Abby Pulling there about the home races.
Does Abby live? I'll need to check where Abby lives actually. So what does she doesn't live that far technically from Zandvoort, but I'll double check anyway. But here's the old podium. Well, it took her a long time to get onto the podium until now, but she does it at a home Grand Prix. And some of the Dutch fans are cheering her on, and it's great for her. Marty, another podium for her. Very consistent drive from her again. She is really closing up at the championship to the likes of Chambers after her poor showing. But that's what you could expect. Got 15 hours to get a race 1 underway, but we eventually got there anyway. with probably the result you would expect apart from Dorian getting that time penalty, but as Abby is dancing on the podium, I absolutely love it. A little bit, shaking her foot, but they don't have to wait long for race 2, so bit of a celebration, and then boom, straight on to race 2. So they can't really celebrate, Megan, until later on after race 2, which will be kind of annoying.
I think the trophies are being presented by Rio Waterhouse. I can't pronounce her last name as well, that well, but
yeah, I'm rubbish at that as well, don't worry. But it is champagne time. Well, it's not really champagne, but it is champagne time anyway. Looking like champagne.
kind of looks like Prosecco.
Okay. Yeah, it does look like Prosecco anyway.
Prosecco time.
It's Prosecco time. Yes, let's go. So the top 3 celebrate on the podium. The rain never poured at Zandvoort, and luckily it's not going to stay at Zandvoort because it's gone away forever, hopefully. Well, it'll probably like go across other bits in the Netherlands. But we do not have long to go until race 2, which will start at Street will start, I think, at 9:25. I'll need to double check the official YouTube channel to make sure we got the right
I check.
thoughts on that one. And then we got Porsche Super Cup, then the F1, and then British Touring Cars in between that as well. So we've got a busy day. Luckily, NASCAR's out the way, so that's going
at
now as well.
9:35.
Yeah. What time?
9:35.
9:30. Oh, stream starting at 9:30. Okay.
Yeah, the stream starts for us at 9:35.
Oh, so it's a bit later than expected. Good, I get a bit more of a break. Let's go.
Do you know, I thought the thing started at 9 the next race. They must have extended it.
No, it was always like that, Megan. It was always like that.
Oh, I was not a
Anyway, Abby Pulling wins your first race here at Zandvoort with Marty taking P2, Maya in third, Nina Gadman in fourth, Dorian Ping without 5-second penalty drops to fifth, Chloe Chambers 6th, Aurelia Noble 7th, Hammer Al-Kabasi in 8th, Leah Blott in 9th, Carrie Schreiner in 10th. Then we got Tina Hausman in 11th, Jess Edgar 12th, Lola Lovenposse in 13th, Bianca Bustamante, Paul Schoenvermer in 14th, and then we had Emily De House in 15th, Hammer Al-Kabasi in 16th. No DNS, no safety cars, no virtual safety cars. Keep this up, please, for race 2. Let's head down to Omi in the pits to get his final thoughts of the session, and also what are your thoughts going into race 2?
Well, an interesting race 1. I think the drivers are holding back, as I mentioned. Hopefully we'll see a bit more action in race 2. Should be very exciting, but the start is going to be crucial, and if Dorian Pins stays ahead, we could be in for a very tasty race.
Megan, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts for race 2 is the fact that it's going to be, I think, quite close. I just get the feeling it's going to be quite close to the end, or at least I hope so. And I think there'll be a little bit of drama on track in the middle.
Yeah, that's what both their thoughts are as well. 9:35 will be live on JB Motorsports for race 2, so make sure you join us then. We've still got Porsche Super Cup and the F1 and British Touring Cars still to come. Thanks for your company. We'll see you at 9:35. Take care. Bye-bye.